You know what's crazy is that you never know who you're gonna pick up. So I'm rolling. I get to this place where it's like a gas station, and then a bunch of buildings, a bunch of businesses, and I can't find this house for anything. Like it's just not coming up. It's just tucked away in the corner somewhere, and I'm like, where's this house, and why would it be on the main road where all the businesses are? So I pull over at the gas station. I make the call, you know what I'm saying? My GPS brought me to the gas station as if that's where the customer was, but they weren't there. So I'm making my calls, you know what I'm saying? I pick up and it's an old woman. She's not from here. She's from like Africa or something. And the way she's talking, like I can't understand a word she's fucking saying. The only thing I could hear was when she was like, "You see that guy walking down the street? He's about to walk past my house right now." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is where she must be over here." Mind you, she could have just walked out to the sidewalk where the guy was, you know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna bite, I'm gonna play, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play along with this. So I pull out and I see her and she waves her hand, you know what I'm saying? And she's like on her porch, and it was like, yeah, I had to drive up and through a driveway, which was kind of long. I had to drive all the way up into her yard and all this type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, I had told her that I couldn't understand what she was saying while she was trying to describe where her house was. Because literally I couldn't understand it. So the first thing she does when she hops in the car, she's like, "Why you say you can't understand me? You weren't trying to understand me." Oh, you know what I'm saying? Talking like that. I'm like, no, no. She was like, no, you heard my accent. As soon as you heard my accent, you thought I couldn't talk. So you weren't even trying to understand. I was like, no, that's not actually what happened, lady. It's just I just couldn't hear you, and that's all that happened. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, no, no. So I dropped it. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm pulling out of her driveway, she's like, no, turn right. And she told me to turn right, and I'm already turning left, and there's cars coming. Like I said, she's on the main road, so I was kind of hesitated, and I could have still tried to make that right turn, but it was like, fuck that, because it was just, you know what I'm saying, there's cars coming, and from that point on, she's mad that I didn't turn. I'm like, okay, it's really quiet in here, and I just turn on the music and I just roll, you know what I'm saying? And she kind of complains a little bit and she lets it go. And so I'm rolling, I'm rolling. And then she's just like finally snaps and tells me, she's like, "Why didn't you make the turn when I told you to turn? You taking me, you're not taking the GPS. I'm the one going to my location. You follow my directions." Like she's yelling at me, right? And I'm just sitting there taking it. And she going on and on and on. "You're doing this for your own selfish reasons. I could have been there in 15 minutes. It's saying it's going to take you 20 minutes." Now, I'm looking at the address and what roads that she's on or whatever, and I recognize one of the roads. Even though she's going to a house in a neighborhood, I recognize like the name of the road that she's gonna be going on. So I know kind of where she's at, and I know she's exaggerating, bro. She's exaggerating and making it seem like I'm taking her a further way. And no matter what way we were gonna go, it was about the same, gonna be the same amount of time. And I think the GPS was taking me a shorter way. There's just no way that I could have gotten there in any shorter amount of time. She was going to a place that I lived by, so I know how long it takes to get over there. But anyway, she keeps going on and on and on, bro. And then she'd stop, and I'm still like, I haven't said anything. And then she'd start back up, and it went on. It was annoying, and I'm getting chewed out by some old lady, And I finally was just like, after like halfway through the ride, I kept, because it got quiet or whatever. I was like, you know what? You're right. I should listen to you when we pulled out. And then she kind of, that caught her off guard. You know what I'm saying? A younger guy being, mature about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I was wrong. And the thing is that she needs to understand that if you want somebody to go a certain way, you need to tell them before they're making the turn, not in the middle of it, not where when there's cars coming. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was wild. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking that she's still gonna give me a 1 star, even though everything else went right. The only thing that went wrong is that I didn't follow her the exact way, and I'm still feeling like she was gonna give me a 1 star. But after I dropped her off, she didn't give me the 1 star. So I had to give her 1 star just in case, just in case she just decides to change her mind and ended up giving me a 1 star. You know what I'm saying? And she's the one who snapped at me. She snapped at me, all right? But that goes to show you, like, a lot of the customers that you're gonna deal with, they're like low key control freaks. They want to be the ones that they would rather you hop in the back seat and then, you know what I'm saying, just driving your car to where they're at, and then getting out, hopping in the back seat, and they drive the car, and then you hop in once they're done driving the car. That's how they want to do it. That's how much control they want to display. And it's like they'll lie, they'll act like babies and all that type of stuff. One turn, dude, we're probably going. She was end up going the same way anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I might have been like one road off of where she wanted me to go. You know what I'm saying? But she still complained about it. But yeah, it was over, man. But you gotta watch out for these old ladies, man.